Today's video discusses a captivating topic that has grasped the attention and faith of millions: the signs that are believed to precede the second coming of Christ. We will explore the prophetic signs described in Christian theology and their implications for the future. Christian theology teaches that Jesus Christ will return to earth to fulfill prophecies, including final judgment. In a world of uncertainty, 4 prophetic signs will reveal themselves, signaling the countdown to Christ's second coming. What are the signs? The first sign, the rise of moral decay. In Christian theology, significant events like the second coming of Christ indicate increased behaviors and attitudes contrary to traditional moral values. Unethical behavior is rising, causing decreased moral values and challenging established ethical principles. This trend can negatively impact society, leading to social issues and moral confusion. As we witness a decline in values and ethics, where wrongdoing is embraced and the truth is blurred with deception, we are reminded of the words of the Bible: in the last days, perilous times will come. The world is becoming more wicked as people distance themselves from the moral and ethical teachings of Christianity, as stated in 2 Timothy 3:1-5. Despite the increasing moral challenges, believers must remain steadfast in their faith and uphold their moral values. The second sign is an increase in natural disasters. This sign draws from passages in the Bible, including Matthew 24:7, where Jesus mentions wars, earthquakes, famines, and troubles as signs of the end times. There has been a significant increase in natural disasters and environmental disturbances, including more frequent and severe earthquakes, hurricanes, tsunamis, droughts, floods, wildfires, and other such events. The increasing frequency of natural disasters suggests instability and vulnerability of human civilization, potentially due to disturbances in the natural order. The third sign is the emergence of false prophets. According to the Bible, false prophets are individuals or leaders who deceive people by claiming to be divinely inspired or sent by God. They often use religious language, perform apparent miracles, and make grandiose claims to attract followers. This concept is mentioned in several passages in the Bible, including the New Testament. The rise of false prophets is often considered a sign of the end times because it is believed to coincide with other prophetic events and signs mentioned in the Bible, such as moral decay and natural disasters. This sign encourages believers to exercise discernment and critical thinking when evaluating spiritual leaders and their messages. Beware of those who distort Christ's teachings to deceive with false promises. The deceptive messages they spread will guide people toward a path of darkness. In the Gospel of Matthew 24:24, Jesus said, "For false messiahs and false prophets will appear and perform great signs and wonders to deceive, if possible, even the elect." The fourth sign is the restoration of Israel. The nation's rebirth fulfills ancient prophecies as God's covenant nears. The concept of restoring Israel is based on several prophecies in the Old Testament. Books like Ezekiel, Jeremiah, and Isaiah contain these prophecies that predict the regathering and reestablishment of the people of Israel in their ancestral homeland. To understand the significance of this sign, it is essential to consider its historical context. The Jewish people have faced exile, dispersion, and persecution throughout history. In the 6th century BCE, many Jews were captured and taken from their homeland due to historical events, including the Babylonian exile. However, they were able to return to their native land eventually. Despite being scattered and exiled, the prophecies foretold their return to their homeland. The restoration of Israel has significant global geopolitical implications and is a subject of debate regarding its role in God's plan and contemporary world affairs. Many Christians interpret the founding of the modern state of Israel in 1948 as a fulfillment of biblical prophecies such as Ezekiel 37. The second coming of Christ is closely tied to the restoration of Israel, as foretold in biblical prophecies. This has significant theological, historical, and geopolitical implications. Christians have different interpretations of this sign due to their diverse theological perspectives. What are these signs? The signs that precede the second coming serve as a reminder to have faith repent, prepare, find hope, receive moral guidance, engage with the community, and reflect on the future. The signs that will precede the second coming of Christ have their roots deeply embedded in Christian theology, and they have captivated the hearts and minds of believers for centuries. Whether or not one believes these signs are unfolding or events that will happen in the future, they invite us to consider profound questions about faith and the future. Thank you for watching this video. If you found it insightful, please subscribe to our channel